Are you a fan of the AMP Diaphragm Reed from Phelps Game Calls? Have you had a chance to try the Signature Series yet? Or are you still wondering kind of what they sound like? In this video, we're going to review the 3 reeds within that lineup coming up. Hey everybody, Michael Batiste from the Elk Calling Academy, where we give you your blueprint for success in the elk woods. We all know that 2017 was a huge year for Phelps Game Calls when they launched the AMP Frame, and everybody found success on that AMP Frame. For 2018, Jason and the team went back to the board and developed 3 calls within a Signature Series lineup. Now, Jason built a call based on his specifications. Charlie Smith, who's been building calls for Phelps for quite a while now, built a call based on his specs and what he likes, and then they also teamed up with Dirk Durham to build a call based on Dirk's specs. But what's the difference between the 3 of these, and what sounds can you produce? Let's find out. All right, so first off, these are built on the AMP frame, which is the regular narrow AMP frame with the domed reed. This is the Maverick. This is the call that Dirk Durham teamed up with Jason and built based on Dirk's specifications. So, just like all the other AMP frames, it is a narrow frame. It does fit comfortably in the roof of your mouth. So this one, we're really not going to cover the AMP frame so much, but we're going to cover each reed specifically. The Maverick is a single latex. It is a good, versatile, all-around reed that you can produce your cow-calf sounds right into bugles and back and forth. You don't have to swap out reeds. So just like all of our reviews, we're going to go ahead and get back away from the camera a little bit. I'm going to produce a few cow sounds, a bugle or two, just so you can hear what these sound like. Now, we are out here in the mountains because I love doing reviews out here, and I think it really gives a good representation of what this reed is going to sound like when you're out there hunting in the fall. All right, so here we go. First up is the Maverick from Phelps Game Calls. So there's an idea of the sounds that you can produce with the Maverick. Even though it is a single latex, you have some really good control on this reed to get your deeper cow sounds, but you can also hit those really high notes when bugling. I really recommend this call for beginners as it is really user friendly. It doesn't take much tongue pressure, doesn't take much air pressure, so beginner callers all the way up to advanced will really enjoy calling on this reed. All right, next up in the lineup is Jason's. Again, it is a single latex reed. It is a little bit heavier, but let's go ahead and step back and produce the sounds so you can hear what the Jason Phelps Signature Series call sounds like. So there's an example of the sounds you can get from the Jason Phelps Signature reed within the Signature Series line. Like I said, it is a little heavier latex, so it does take just a little bit more tongue pressure and air pressure, but as you notice, it also has deeper tones than what the Maverick did. Again, This one is an excellent all-around call that you'll have the ability to do all of your cow sounds and all of your bugling out hunting. If you're looking for one single reed to carry, definitely add this one to the mix as well. All right, and finally in the lineup, we have the Charlie Smith. Now this reed is a double. Now since it is a double, it's definitely going to take a little bit more air pressure and more tongue pressure as well. But we're going to go ahead and step back and show you the tones that you can produce with it. So there's an example of the sounds you can produce from the Charlie Smith signature. Now, just like the rest of the amp lineup, the reed is very, very comfortable in your mouth. It doesn't really slide around much. With the Charlie Smith signature, I'm going to kind of put this reed more in the intermediate to advanced, as it does take more tongue pressure and more air pressure to actually get tones out of this. Beginners still learning that might struggle with this reed, but after using the other two, they may have that confidence to go ahead and step up into that double reed and rock it just fine. All right, guys, there's a review, an example of the sounds that you can produce from all three calls within the Signature Series line offered by Phelps Game Calls. As always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. As always, keep calling, keep practicing, but most importantly, have fun, and we'll see you on the next call review brought to you by Elk Calling Academy, where we give you your blueprint for success in the elk woods. We'll see you on the next review.